a chair and join me today. Out in my workshop, I'm tinkering away. Wand above staring down on me. Wonder what my next project will be. Working on my Johnson, my Mercury Mark 10. Firing up my StarCraft to fish again. Grab your friends and your dog is too, to watch Tim's Workshop on my YouTube. Hey, welcome to Tim's Workshop. Out here in the mini barn, we're going to do a video on the 1965 Evinrude Light Twin, 3 horsepower. Got this thing for $50 off a marketplace. Also got a couple other motors for free with it. Before we get going here, I just want to make sure if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, leave comments, hit the notification bell. If you like, give me a like, hit the old hand thing, and let your friends and family know about my videos too. So let's get going here. The first thing I noticed when I put this thing in the rack here is the handle was really hard, you know. So what I did is I used a little bit of two-stroke oil, loosened up the that's another thing, this thing I need to grease up the where the swivel here, make sure it get that freed up so it churns a little easier. But it has a just a slot screw with a spring on it, and you can loosen it or you can tighten it, right? So what I did is use some two-stroke oil, put some on the screw, put some on up above where the oil could soak in between the pivot point here. There was a little bit of corrosion there, so that's all gone now. And now it works really good. So that was the first thing. I could put this thing right in the barrel and do a will it run. But I think I'll call this video the first look, okay? On the first look, we can take off the pull start. The pull start does work. It pulls over good. So that's part of the first look. So we're going to take the recoil off, and we're going to take the fuel tank off. We're going to take a look at what the flywheel looks like. Pull the flywheel, look at the points, see if there's if the points need a little cleaning and all that. So we'll do all that stuff. Look at all of the choke mechanism. Look at the carburetor. Look at the the low speed, make sure that's operating properly. The throttle, make sure that's working right. You won't be able to see that with all this on here, so we don't know if it'll just start right up or not. We'll take a look at it. One thing that's different here is the fuel cap. I just ordered one for the Johnson, and I got it, and it's a plastic cap. So you have to be careful with it, right? And definitely put some grease around the threads and make sure that that screws in and out properly, because the old one broke. But this one here, the difference between 1947 and a 1965, of course this is a Johnson, this is an Evinrude, but same thing really, is the cap looks a lot alike. The cap on this one's metal. So yeah, that's a big difference there. The washer looks good. So it doesn't leak. Make sure it's off. Alright, let's get going on this. Okay. Oh, I'm missing a screw. That's interesting. Okay. And hardware, I can get hardware for pretty much any of these motors at a place called Tacoma Screw. They have just about every kind of hardware you can imagine there. All you do is you take the fastener with you up there. If you have a thread pitch tool, gauge, put it on there so you know what number of thread pitch you have, how long it is. That's why you just take the bolt with you, and you can get a new bolt. Now these have lock washers on them, so get this lock washer out of here. So let's pull this off. There we go. Hey, this looks pretty good. Dog leg. Yeah, looks pretty good. And operates really good too. So I think we're okay on that. There's the nut. Got 3 screw holes to pull the flywheel off. We could do that without pulling the gas tank, I believe. One thing I wanted to show you about this fuel tank is there's a slight dent there. That's no big deal. This over here though, that's a pretty good sized dent right there. You can't really straighten dents on a fuel tank, you know, like this. So what I'm going to do is just Bondo the thing and get it faired in. I've done that on other things, so I don't see why that wouldn't work good. This thing feels like it's loose anyway. You know, I think I will take this fuel tank off. Well, let's try taking some of this stuff off. Well, it's coming apart pretty good. Easier than I thought it would. I need a smaller screwdriver for that. There we go. There we go. Pretty easy. Not sure why it was so loose. We'll figure it out though. Got some weeds. Looks like a tomato plant. I don't know. I think I'll sit down and take a look at this. Oh yeah, you could really take a better look at this thing now. Spark plug maintenance. Remove this cover. How about that? Okay, we'll do that. There we go. Turn that back off. I don't think this gas tank's supposed to be that loose. So we'll figure out what's going on there with that. We've got a 7/16 ratchet wrench on here. Okay, got the fuel tank going. Oh. Missing a screw here. This one's loose. So yeah, there's something loose up in here. Maybe not. Maybe just these two screws in the back here. Seemed like there should be something up here. Oh, these spark plug cables are not too good shape either. Look at that. Look at that. It's cracking. Both of them. So yeah, this thing hasn't... I don't think this thing's ran for quite a while. Look how rusty that head is. Yeah, the spark plugs look pretty new though. So somebody was trying to get this thing running. Carb doesn't look too bad. Yeah, that's a kind of a small carburetor, that's for sure. Yeah, we'll drain the fuel out of it. We could take it apart and clean it, but I think what we'll do is we'll check the points. We'll get this flywheel off of here. We'll see if those points need to be cleaned up, and then we'll just put it together enough to see if we can get it. Will it run? Yeah, we'll try it. So I don't think I need to take the gas tank completely off. I wanted to figure out why this thing was so loose, and now I know. Well, the threads work on that. Yeah, that's tight. Let's try this bolt over here on the other side. Make sure that the threads are not stripped over here. No? Just need a bolt. Alright, well, I got the strap wrench on here. And see if we can get this. Oh wow, that thing was barely even tight. It's like somebody had this thing apart, couldn't figure it out or something. I don't know. Hopefully there's parts still underneath the flywheel here. We'll see. Alright, get that off. Got the nut off. I'm going to have to get a something to put the nuts and bolts in before I get it all screwed up here. Okay, well, I'll get my puller on here, get this pulled off. I hope my bolts will fit that. Okay, these are coarse thread. What I have in my bolt puller is fine thread, which is fine because these bolts that I took out, they're coarse thread. They'll fit in this, so that's handy. I got it on there. I found one long bolt, but I had a nut on it, a washer. So, got this started. Just using a crescent wrench. There we go. Yay! Wow, those coils look pretty good. A little bit of rust developing on there, you know, but as far as points look good. I'll test out these coils, make sure that they're good. That's good. Somebody put a mark there for where to set the timing at, set the points at. So that's good. This is such an easy little motor. Perfect. Yeah, those points don't even look corroded at all. They don't even look that old. Somebody replaced the points on this. Condensers look newer too. Well, at least compared to the Johnson, it was pretty old. What kind of coils are these? Made in Germany. Oh. Well, isn't that something? I got a Evinrude motor with coils made in Germany. So that's it for part one of the first look of Evinrude 1965 3-horse Evinrude motor. So we've gone through, you pulled the flywheel off, we've discovered some loose parts, fixed some things that were a little stiff here, got more things to work on this thing too, and then once we get to a certain point, probably on part two here coming up, we'll be able to put it in the tank and test it out and see if it will it run. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so you like the video, please subscribe, leave comments, hit the notification bell. If you like, give me a like. Hit the old hand thing and let your friends and family know about my videos too. So until next time, we'll see ya.